There's a start right there. AllBall TV. They scared, but I'm not. They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.
But you did talk about people who are great and did play at that level. And this guy right here, man, Flea, like AllBall said, we didn't play ball on that level. But if there's an avatar that we currently have in the NBA right now, it gotta be Ant-Man.
Come on, man.
If I was nice, I'll be talking crazy. He called out Kyrie Irving, got his ass bust. He was like, maybe I shouldn't have done that. and now
he was balking in KD face in the playoffs first round.
His idol.
Yeah.
This is him. This is AllBall introducing the topic. Ja Morant versus Ant-Man.
What's your guy AllBall here? Y'all know my motto. They scared, but I'm not. So here we go. The NBA is back, baby. And in less than 2 weeks, the season starts. And Ant-Man is talking crazy once again. This is what he had to say about Ja Morant. Quote, as far as one-on-one, yeah, I could probably cook him. Let me ask y'all, who's better, Ja Morant or Anthony Edwards? My opinion, don't worry about my opinion. Let's talk about it in the comments. I'm going to ask y'all once again, if you was the GM and you had the #1 pick and these two players was available, who were you taking, Ant-Man or Ja Morant? I'm going to tell y'all this. Ant-Man been talking crazy. This season, we going to see who's the better basketball player. Share, like, comment, subscribe. AllBall, sucker. Yo, what's your guy?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I'm looking for the direct quote that he made. Ant-Man, Ja Morant.
While you looking for that, let me say something real quick, man. I love what Ant-Man represents. Love his game, right? But he just recently said he regrets talking ish to Kyrie Irving. I think you're gonna regret this one too. My opinion, Ant-Man is starting to get a little bit beside himself. Great player. But is Ant-Man really top 10 in the NBA right now? We understand you were just in the conference finals. I give you that. But he just talked a little smack about Tatum as well. Yo, I locked him up and, talking reckless. I don't think Ant-Man is top 10 right now. I think, we starting to fall in love with, his character. And like y'all said, great player. I would talk mess too. But when we really think about it, I don't think he's a better basketball player than Ja Morant.
Why?
I think Ja Morant is more exciting, more electrifying.
That you just gave me a bunch of adjectives. Tell me why he's a better basketball player.
He's the Rock. He's the Rock.
Tell me why he's a better basketball player.
All right. Better ball handler. I think he's a better leader. And I just think he's a better overall basketball player. I think where Ja Morant was heading before, whatever situations happened with him, Ja Morant was on his way to being the best basketball player in the NBA, or at least top 5. Right now, I can run off 10 players that's better than Ant-Man. At this point, I don't know if Ant-Man is better than Donovan Mitchell. I'm just being honest. I'm not going to keep sitting here because Ant-Man was in the conference finals. I'm going to put him top 3, top 5. Because Kyrie Irving was just in the NBA finals. I guarantee you nobody has Kyrie in their top 5 or top 10. So miss me with, Ant-Man. All right, cool. I think Ant-Man needs to be a little bit humble because even though USA, we brought home the gold, in pivotal moments in the game, Ant-Man couldn't stay on the floor. When it was crunch time, Ant-Man ass was on the bench. I think Ant-Man need to tread lightly. I think Ja Morant, I think him and Ja is a great comparison because I said this a couple lives ago. I think Ant-Man is in Ja Morant's spot. Ja Morant had a 2-year setback with some problems off the court and, of course, some injuries on the court. And I think if Ja Morant didn't have those little hiccups, we wouldn't be preaching Ant-Man right now. This will be the Ja Morant era right now. So I think Ant-Man need to be a little careful because, listen, when Minnesota plays Memphis, I think Ja Morant going to give them the business. Flea, I would love to ask you. Because, God, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Fabian.
No, before Flea goes and before you ask him the question, this is the full quote from Anthony Edwards. They asked him, So, what do you think about Ja Morant? Would you like to play him one-on-one, or do you feel like he's one of the guys you're gonna have to battle in the next 10 years? Oh yeah, he'll be back this year. A lot of people, I ain't going to say they forgot about him, but he went under wraps for a few months because he hasn't been playing. Edwards replied. But as far as a one-on-one, yeah, I can probably cook him. That's my dog though. But one-on-one, so he's talking cash shit.
He's talking about one-on-one, 3 dribbles in the off season at a Rico Hines pickup game in LA. He's not talking about. He ain't talking about conference finals, Memphis versus Minnesota, all the marbles to get to the NBA finals. Anthony Edwards, and I'm gonna get to because I agree with OG. It seems to be there's a cycle with some of these young players that, you know, they ascend, and as they're ascending, the bullshit and the obstacles get in the way, and they don't know how to guide themselves through it, right? And Ant-Man is right there. He's got 3 or 4 kids by 3 or 4 different women. Certain shit is about to start biting him in his. Life is about to humble him in a major way, right? Let me get to him as a basketball player first. I just think Anthony Edwards is like we say, a two-way player. I think he does everything on the defensive end that you would want your 2 guard, your off guard, the guy that's off the ball to do. I think he does everything well. He's a better shooter. I think he's a guy that of course you have to game plan for Ja Morant, but this kid plays with a level of confidence that I don't see many guys play with, right? We talking mess to Kyrie Irving. Don't do that, right? On a normal tip, like, don't do that. He's too smart to even understand, like, that I'm not supposed to do that. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Like, he don't even know no better. It's just like, who, him? Nah, he's food. But that could only take you but so far, the fact that he is great at playing basketball. Because for me, right now, I think he's a better ball player than Ja Morant. But I'm watching, and I think I've told you, I'm watching this thing Starting 5 on Netflix. And I'm watching from a different vantage point with certain things. Like, it's a farewell kind of thing with LeBron. It's a real introduction to a side of Sabonis that we don't know. It's a side of Jason Tatum that you're like, oh shit, we learning about him. And then there's a side of Ant-Man that they're showing right now that is concerning me, right? He got a lot of niggas around. Excuse my French, y'all, but he got a lot of niggas around. And I said this to Fabian off mic yesterday. He got a lot of niggas around. And y'all know what I mean by that. His uncle is management. His cousin and friend is running the books. His man is his driver. Like, he got too many niggas around. You need get some structure, baby, because at the same time, they're not teaching you. They're not helping you understand. Yo, I talk offline. I'm gonna tell y'all. I talk to OG about women all the time because I'm gonna holler at him just because he's been around a little longer. Same thing with Fabian. Yo, what y'all think? Because I'm gonna holler at y'all because y'all just been around a little longer. Y'all got some wisdom. I don't see enough dudes around him that got wisdom. And if he doesn't be careful, he will get a setback like Ja Morant. Something will sit him down, right? That 3 and 4 and 5 different kids from 3 and 4 and 5 different baby mamas, that shit starts to mess with you. So now, are you good mentally off the court? Stay out of the domestic violence shit. God forbid, y'all understand what I'm saying? But I'm talking truth right now. I'm not, projecting on anybody. I'm talking the truth. These young niggas don't seek the type of guidance that they need, and then they start crashing out, all because they didn't have proper dick management. Like, it's a lot be going on that it just don't make no sense. And so that's why I mean, like, you can't have a bunch of niggas around. And I think that may be part of Son's downfall. And it ain't gonna be his game. It's gonna be because he don't got the right guys around him. So I'm off my soapbox. I like Anthony Edwards over Ja Morant right now. I would love to hear what Fabian got to say.
Damn. I definitely understand what you're saying because there's a fine line with being confident, having that much charisma. We were all been young and just been feeling ourselves, but we ain't have 200 million. I don't know what the hell that shit feels like. I would think I'm kind of cool. I can only imagine the cameras in front of me, and now I'm even a bigger star than what I thought I was. I'm actually the star that I think I am. Okay. I don't know what I would do. Ant-Man's a legit star. Every time he's hilarious. I love that he talks shit like this about Ja Morant. I'll bust your ass. He talks shit to the crowd. He really is he is a wrestler. He reminds me of the Attitude Era. That's what he did the Attitude Era shit. We told the whole crowd to suck it. He's living out like what we think we would do on the court. Like AllBall said, we talk mad shit because we ain't nice. But he is, and it's like we would think we act like that. And I think you have just a fair warning for him, saying like, yo, bro, you teetering. Like, I know that shit is, but you go too far, you'll learn the hard way. Like, there's a bunch, Ja Morant just went through that. Bro, you thought you were untouchable.
I don't want to see T. Morant at all this year. Go away. I don't want to see you at all this year. Your son was crashing out in front of you. I don't want to see you at all this year. With the shades and on the sidelines, drinking liquor. I don't want to see you, dog.
The more you were talking, it was reminding me of Ja Morant. But at some point, even whether T. Morant is there or not, Ja Morant, I haven't heard a peep from him. You understand what I'm saying? He's in the preseason. He twisted his ankle. He's trying to come back. Memphis, we say they're a sleeper team out west. What I love the most is I haven't heard one word about Ja Morant for 6 months.
Just to correct y'all two say they're a sleeper team in the West. I don't agree with that.
Correct. But I like the fact that they're working in behind the scenes, and Ja Morant looks like he's back in shape. He don't look like he missed a beat to me. But the best thing is, bro, you could still be you. You don't have to be in front of the camera, bro. You just don't. Ant-Man's gonna find out, like, you know, he's closest. Is he the closest thing to Charles Barkley?
Who Ant-Man?
Yeah, in terms of just being like brash like that. I don't remember anybody talking shit about.
I understand what you're asking.
When was the last player that did this? Wasn't nice like that. Dylan Brooks was talking wild shit like this, and we're like, this is hilarious because you're not really like that. Ant-Man is talking wild shit, and he's nice, and he's nice. I don't remember who's.
I get what you're saying when I get what you're saying because Barkley wasn't afraid to say too, like, I'm the best player in the NBA, even when Michael Jordan was there. So I get what you're saying. Right? Yeah. So I get what you're saying. Like I said, I love what Ant-Man represents, right? I'm just saying, you know, sometimes you bark up the wrong tree, and I think Ja Morant is the wrong tree. I'm saying solely on the basketball court. Like I said, man, that young man, if it wasn't due to what was going on right now, how we talk about Ant-Man, and, you know, I think it'll be Ja Morant. And I think coming up, listen, I want to see the smoke and flee. I'm going to be honest. Roll a ball out, 3 dribbles. I'm taking Ja Morant over Ant-Man.
Thanks for tuning in.
Weekend, y'all.
TV. They scared, but I'm not. They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.